Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sylvia and my channel is all about being creative. Now, as I mentioned in my previous video, I am actually going to build everything in miniature to create our goal so that we've got something to visualize with. And today what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together the actual office desk. Now, we're going to start off with just cutting all the bits out because I actually still trying to figure out like how big am I going to make it, etc. And I'm sort of thinking that that length should be big enough. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be smart about this. I've got to make sure that I've got it really lined up, which I have. I'm going to grab my ruler and move certain things out of the way. Line it up like that. I think that's pretty spot on. Now I love this ruler because I can keep my fingers away, because I've got to use this lovely sharp knife and I know how painful it can be, so I'm not going there. I've taken chunks off my fingers before and it's not a fun ride. I'm just going to cut a few times there. Let's see how far I've cut it. Okay, I'm going to turn it around, line it up here, and we'll do the same again. Hopefully I'll get it in the right spot. It's always the tricky part when you move things around. It's all good. Everything is lined up. Let's go again. If my X-Acto knife doesn't really cut it, I'll get a bigger knife. See, can we break it off? Oh yes, just like that. So I'll move that piece over and didn't cut it perfectly, but that's okay. We can sand it back later. And now I'm going to cut across this way. Might actually grab my bigger knife. I've changed my mind. I'm going to do it white, as in a white background, only because I'm going to use this as the flooring, okay? And I figured having the desk sort of black as well, it's going to be a bit too much. So we're going to do it white, but we still end up putting the gold and the silver into it later. So, and the other thing is, I actually decided that I was going to make it a little bit bigger, so you know there's a bit more room on the desk. And there's been other little changes that have been made, which is fine. With this one here, I'm actually still got to round the edges off, so I won't paint this one just yet. But I can paint this one and these four, because those are sort of like the panels. So I'll do those, but top of the desk and the top of the customer's side, I'm going to round the edges off a bit, which won't take long. So, but we'll just paint these ones first. And I'm going to have to put the lid on this straight away because it is rather warm today. I've got the aircon going behind me, but yeah, I don't want the paint to actually dry out. And as you can tell, it's going to give me a little bit of grief. So, all good. What I might do, let's be smart, put some paint on it, quickly dip it a little bit into the water. Let's see if we can do it much better. Oh, look at that. That's working much better. See? Nothing like a little bit of a challenge. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put these over to one side. And we're going to grab this and we're going to see if we can round the corners off. And it's literally just at the front here. So I'm just grabbing a little bit of 240 sandpaper. So what I will do is go downstairs, have some lunch, and when I get back we'll have a look at it and see, do we really need to put another coat on there just to make sure that, you know, we just have the white, or, you know, can we get away with leaving it as is? Time will tell. So I will be back shortly. Okay, so it's not drying the way I hoped, so it might be a job that I got to finish on Monday, because yeah, I still have to do the other side as well. However, I ended up sitting in front of the computer because what we actually want to do is, with the front of the office desk, which is this one here, right, we wanted to put like our logos on the front, but not till after I've put some of the silver and gold UV resin on here, right? So what I've done, I have, now hopefully I'll work out which one, yeah, that's the right way to show you. There we go. So I've printed it on a clear sticker, and I just got to put a film over the top of it, which I'll get out shortly, and I might even do it on camera so you can see how I put it on, which makes life a lot easier. But basically this is it, premium clear stickers. You can get them on Amazon, and they're for both inkjet and laser printers. Now mine is actually not an inkjet printer. Mine is the Eco Tank it's got, right? So it's not the same ink as the inkjet, but it works. So but yeah, so I thought, at first I printed it on just plain paper, and then I realised, oh damn, hang on a minute, I can't do that, because I want to make it look like it's like in there and not sort of have all this white around it that doesn't have the silver and grey in it. So sorry, silver and gold in it. But yeah, so this is going to be a lot of fun, I assure you. So what I'm going to do, I'll quickly, so it should be in theory dry, I'll quickly just move this, and I'll put this sort of over here to make sure I don't stick it on my template. Because yeah, there's a little trick to this, how I do it. So I'll be back. Okay, so I had to hunt around for it a little bit because I forgot where I had put it. Now what I've done is I've put some masking tape in the centre, okay, so that it can't move. And what I'm going to do is lift one side up, and when I can, there it is, peel that away. You grab your knife, and I've got to be really careful because the fact that I could only tap it down onto the plastic that's not secure, so I'm still running the risk of it moving. However, so I've got a little bit taken off, and now I just grab it, grab my squeegee, and I squeegee it straight on, like so. And I've got to make sure, hang on, I need something before it sticks to my paper. Normally I would just do it on the mat itself, but because I've already got things on here and I want to do the video for you to show you how easy it actually is to get it on there. And now that I've done that, I can remove the painter's tape. I mean, I'm wasting the sheet really, because, you know, I could put plenty of prints on there, but I believe the only thing I'm going to use it for is this. And when I do the other side, I just fold this over like that, okay, and hold it up in the air, and then with the squeegee I will push it like so, and job is done. So the only thing to do now is cut this to size, and the good thing is I did print it on clear sticker, so everything that's on my board will still be there and it won't look so fake. Okay, I'm going to have to try and get that off there now, because this stuff does stick very well. There we go. What I actually done is put a little bit of painter's tape on the plastic sheet to try and stop the sheet from moving, and obviously it worked because it's on there now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll grab this, and this is going to be the tricky bit. So that will make it roughly the center, and now I've got to work out I'll probably go about there, and I'll flip it up. Okay, so it's basically not too close to the top and not too close to the bottom. I'm going to put that down like that. Hold it. I'm just going to see if I can just mark it so we know where I need to cut. Did that show? Kind of. I literally only just done an imprint on it because you can't use pencil on it. And then I'm just going to grab my ruler and cut it out. So I'm not going to bore you with it. I'll just get onto it, and I'll see you on Monday when I can continue working on this. Now I've done all the painting on them, so both sides have had 2 coats. Now I ended up realising something. Because this sticker is on clear material, it's going to be slightly see-through. So what I'm going to need to do is put, and I'm thinking about just doing the silver, just so that I don't go into these areas here, that I just very lightly just paint some in, so I know where my surroundings are before the sticker actually sort of starts. And then afterwards we can try and put a little bit into the UV resin. So I've already opened these. Now if you buy these on Temu, be careful with the silver one. It is so full that when I took the protected cover off, oh, okay. Well, it splattered all over my arm. We'll just start on these, and I know I still got to do paint the edges, but that can wait till later. it at that. So what I'm going to do, I'll put this one under the lamp for a little bit. I probably will do, I don't know, I'll do 3 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes were up. So let's see, has it cured? It's still a little bit sticky, so I'll do it for another 3 minutes because, yeah, I want to make sure it's 100% cured. So let's start again. Okay, so that actually took 9 minutes to cure. So I've got the feeling it's because of the fact that I tried to put the metallic in with it. So I won't try that again. And what I've got to do now is I've got to put a little bit more over the top to make it nice and smooth. Okay, so I've quickly just done them all. I just thought it's probably quicker than me putting the video on because I like to have a little chit chat. So what I'm going to do, because this should be dry, I'm actually going to now put the sticker on. Okay, so we get our safe spot again. There. Now I'm going to do this one slightly different. Oop, I've got my UV lamp sitting on top of my squeegee. I'm hoping that it's going to work by placing the UV resin over the top of this. So it's another experiment because, as I pointed out before, I've never worked with it before, so I'm hopeful that it will work. Just trying to make sure I've got no bubbles or anything, like any air trapped underneath. There we go. So we're going to do this one first. I feel like this, I need a little bit more there. Okay, so let's see how this one goes. I have noticed that it doesn't seem to want to cure 100%. So I'm not sure whether it's the lamp or whether it's the resin itself. However, I'm not going to let it bother me. I'm going to continue. We'll put some on this one now and we'll see how this works out. Hopefully it'll work so that I can actually put it together. Okay, so it did work, but as you can see, like you've got like darker bits here. It's because of the resin getting underneath. But all in all, it kind of worked. So just a little tricky to work with, that's all. So I'm starting to wonder whether maybe next time that if I'm going to use that sticker to actually put a little bit of the UV resin on and then put it over the top, so I don't end up getting those sort of effects. But yeah, lesson learned. Not perfect, but it's going to do the job. So the next part will be trying to put it all together. So I'm going to let this dry. Main thing is I've got quite a bit of it done, and I'm really careful. Might be able to show you how cute it looks. One cute office desk. Only thing left to do on it is the drawers, and then we can move on to the next. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to dress this up. And when I say dress it up, I'm talking about the edges. Now, I've got 1mm square plastic, excuse me, and I've angled the ends of it. And we're going to end up gluing it onto here. Like so. Okay, just to basically neaten it up a bit, because yeah, it kind of looks neater. Now, I'm umming and ahhing whether I should paint it gold, but I don't think I will. I think I'll leave it white. It'll look better. The other thing we're going to end up having to do is put it onto my plan that I've got on the table to see if this is actually going to be too big for it. If it is, we're going to have to try and make it smaller. But it's fine, because this is not going to go to waste. I already said to my husband, I said, if it's too big, I'm going to put it on our office desk. Just for fun. So what I'm going to do, I've just pulled my welding glue out of the fridge, because that's where I've got to keep it to make sure it doesn't dry up, because it's rather hot at the moment. I think it won't be long before I end up turning the air conditioner on up here. So I can see if I can try and continue working up here, because yeah. So what we're going to do is kind of holding on to it. I just need to stop it from tipping over. There we go, and as you can see, it looks a lot more dressed up. Okay, so desk is definitely way too big because I've got from this area to this area, and I actually got to fit a toilet here. I've got to fit a lift here as well, so it's going to be way too big. So what I'm going to do is, in the next video we'll make another one, but I might have to go probably at least half the size, if not a little bit smaller. So this one is 6 centimeters long, so I'm sort of thinking either 8 or 6 centimeters. So, you know, when I do this, it's actually slightly over 16 now, but I'm sort of thinking if I go to 8, should still be okay. It's just everything is going to be a lot smaller than what it is currently. So I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to do that one, because I won't be doing it just in wood. I'm actually thinking about using some of my foam sheets that I've got. So, but quite frankly, despite the fact that it's not perfect, I think it came up really, really good. I've got to keep remembering that everything is upside down here. Right? Like the drawers aren't perfect, but that's okay. I mean, you know, this was literally a trial run, so I'm going to have to make this even smaller. That's going to be fun. So I'm going to see if I can work out other things that I want to put on the on one of the clear stickers, so that I'm not wasting it. So so there's going to be a lot of thinking on my behalf, but yeah, I do hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're new to my channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you get notified for any new videos that are coming up, especially the smaller version. Challenge and a half, that's okay, we can deal with that. And also be sure to give us a thumbs up, because it'll really, really help our channel out. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.